All right, so we just finished doing the third measurement of temperature at the very bottom of the box. And so he's going to scoop out the remainder of the beans. I'm going to take my watch off because our hands and arms are going to get busy. If you'll pan over, you can see Lennon just rolled up his sleeves here, and that's also to keep those sleeves from getting dirty. You're going to see when we get done putting our hands in these beans, it gets super slimy, and then it gets hard and sticks to our hands and clothes. And that's one of the big reasons why we take our shirts off. But just to give you an example, just from going through it once, you can see our hands get really dirty. And they're only going to get dirtier from here. And if you stick your hands in here, because the average temperature right now is probably 110 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit, it's really hot. But that's what it has to be. Debajo está bien frío, ¿no? Es su cuarto día, ¿no? Hoy día es su quinto. ¿Cuánto es? 40. So now we're going to start mixing these beans in earnest. And again, the idea here is to make sure that all of these beans get fermented equally. We've done experimenting with a lot of different methods of mixing. We tried taking the beans on the top and putting them aside to make sure that they would end up at the bottom, and then taking the middle and make sure that they would end up at the top, and then taking the bottom and making sure it would end up somewhere. But we found that planning and organizing in that way was actually, surprisingly, not the best way to get an even ferment. Far and away, the best way to get all of the beans to the same temperature within the box is to take them out every day and mix them all together. And you can see they really have a nice brown color here. We got some footage of when some beans came in, fresh from the field, and they're white and cold, but these are a nice deep dark brown color, and they have a very strong vinegar smell. And I guess it's important to point out, we literally get every single bean out of this box. We don't leave any beans behind, and the reason that we do that is to make sure that literally every single bean is going to get an even ferment. Just one bad bean in a chocolate bar can give it a sour taste, so we want to make sure that every little bit of chocolate that we make, every single bite, has a consistently delicious flavor. And that means you have to get every last single bean out of there.